My name's Joseph Wilson Koger Jr., and I'm from Caledonia, Mississippi. I was born in Newmarket, England, overseas. My dad was in the Air Force. I moved to Columbus Air Force Base in 1989, so I was probably 10 years old when I moved to America. Pretty good childhood. You know, my mom, she was alcoholic, so I was kind of in the pubs. You know, they call bars pubs in England, so kind of grew up in an alcoholic scenery. My dad was TDY, so he was never really there. I was kind of concealed while my dad was in the military. When my dad retired and we moved outside of the Air Force Base installation, that's really when the world started hitting me and stuff. So we moved right outside the base gate, and it's kind of a rough area. So guys I hung out with, we got to smoking pot. Pot led to cocaine, and then pain pills. I got into a car accident, and the pain pills, you know, doctors gave me pain pills. Well, I started liking them and started abusing that situation. So it's just been an ongoing issue for pretty much 25 years. It's really kind of foggy. You know, I wasn't actually there. I was there, but I wasn't, if that makes any sense. I never raised my kids. I lost good jobs. I lost homes. I've been homeless. I pretty much don't have nothing to show for nothing. I'm just now starting life at 45 years old. I got arrested, got caught. I was driving a truck over the road from Seattle to Washington. I was on parole. I stopped seeing my parole officer. Well, they finally caught up with me. And you know, I was like, Lord, what's going on here? Why am I getting this? Why am I getting this? I was pitying myself. And I woke up one morning, I got a Bible, actually from your wife. I got a Bible while I was in jail, and I started reading the Bible, and I started praying, and I just started, my heart just started being, as days went on, I started being content. My heart started feeling content. I started dealing with the situation, and I started fixing the situation and realizing, you know, I have to change. I got to change now. And I couldn't have done it without God. A lot of support from my fellowship. First of all, God, like I said, I couldn't have done none of this without God, but it's also my support group, you know, the Crossroads, the recovery room, the Pines, and then just giving back. I mean, I now realize that I have to give back too, and so I like to give back. And yeah, I'm not even, I don't even have really the urge. I haven't really had the urge to do drugs, thank God. The keys to staying sober are, to me, is, for one, people, places, and things. Old relics, you gotta let them go. The old friends that you had, they're not your friends. Again, I wanna thank God, I wanna thank the Crossroads for everything. And if you want this, you gotta want it. That's another thing I wanna say, you know, you really gotta want it, and I really wanted to change, and you can do it. You know, just keep prayers, keep God in your life, and just stay around people that are in a recovery community. You know, I think that's very important, that people in the recovery community, you got to stay kind of connected, you know, so to stay connected with that, you know, don't get off by yourself, get to thinking too much.